Well, the growth of the company has been phenomenal. I mean, when I started here, there was, I think, 6 people in the office, and had a small staff out in the field, and just, that was a very family-oriented company, and that's the way we kind of kept it, even though we've grown to now almost 100 employees. We've stayed focused on providing the best services to our employees as we possibly can. We try to give the best benefits, we try to pay as well as we can, we try to provide the best equipment to our guys in the field. We just try to do everything possible to make the employees want to come to work and do their job.
I have been with Commonwealth Fire Protection for 28 years. When I started here, I worked with Dan. Dan Laird was the design manager, and I was hired as a designer, and it was just Dan and I in a room about 8 foot by 8 foot with our backs to each other. And I thought, what am I getting into here?
My name is Ken Reisig. I am the Safety and Risk Manager here at Commonwealth Fire. This Christmas will mark my first year here with Commonwealth.
Obviously, when I started here in 1991, I was rather young and met this guy. I knew right away we were going to hit it off because I have the same interest. Immediately developed a bond. That was just an initial connection with Steve and with Greg Foster. We just all had the same personalities, had the same values, had the same ethics, same morals. We just really knew that we were going to be a good team together.
After about 2-3 years, I realized, hey, this is a good company. The people are really good. Steve Scott was the president, and he had an idea as to where he wanted the company to go, and we just continued to work hard to get there and beyond.
The reason that I liked Commonwealth and why I came to work for them was actually for the teamwork. I enjoy the different parts and the different principles that have to come together to build a building. Commonwealth is good at the teamwork. They have hundreds of years of experience where they all come together, whether it's project managers, estimators, designers, people like myself, administrative support. We all have a piece in actually raising a building out of the ground.
So one of the things that has gotten us to this point and having this continued growth was Steve's just uncanny ability to understand everything about business.
To put it simple, it was do it right. And that really meant it didn't matter if you made money on the project or not. We're in the business to make money, but if something happened along the way by accident, we would fix it. And the integrity and honesty that he had for those situations, you're never wrong to do the right thing, and that's how he worked.
Steve had gotten to a point in his life that he did not want the company to grow too much more. He recognized that we were at a very comfortable pace. He was, getting into his early 50s, and, he started to think about the future and started to think about succession planning. That's how Paul and I got involved. Unbeknownst to myself, unbeknownst to Paul, we had both been conversing with Steve privately about our desire to maybe get into ownership of the company. We wanted to know what Steve's plans were. We realized that, we ought to start thinking about this seriously. And that was in 2010. So we talked to Steve more about it, and I think it made Steve feel comfortable now because he had 2 guys that, one was on the operations side, which was me, and one was on the estimating and sales side, which was Paul, and it really gave us the perfect future. So Steve really started nurturing us and educating us on the business, and we worked through a lot of things, and unfortunately, we were thrown into a position where we did have to step up in 2014 when I got the phone call that Steve had passed away of a heart attack. Paul and I were thrown into the fire very quickly. I think it took a while, but I think we did gain everybody's confidence, and I think we became good owners. We did understand the business. So that succession planning really got into Paul and I's head. It's like, here you go. If we would not have had that succession plan, where would this company be? I don't know. I have no idea what would have happened if we did not have that agreement already in place. And then obviously when Paul passed, we had the same kind of agreement, which allowed me to buy the company. And again, if we didn't have that plan, where would we be? And now I'm stuck. I'm the sole survivor here between the three of us. And I'm looking at my succession plan. I want to see this legacy of this company of Jack Scott and Louis Ryan and Raymond Ryan and Steve Scott and Greg Foster and Paul Huffnagel. I want to see this legacy go on forever. So about a year ago, I started looking into a plan. And that plan is called an employee stock ownership plan. And as of July, I officially contracted a company to do a transaction analysis, to develop a plan to create an ESOP.
Dan is the most giving person you'll ever meet. I didn't realize that when I worked with him as he was the design manager. He is the most caring and thoughtful person for the employees of Commonwealth. I think maybe a lot of people do realize it, and that's why we are continuing it as we are, and we haven't skipped a beat since we lost Steve and we lost Paul. And he wants everybody involved, and he wants everybody to benefit. And that's why he's doing this. And I think it's unbelievable. Like I said, the care and concern that he has as a person is, you don't see in many people. I really enjoy working with Dan. He's a good person.
In a matter of days, I'm going to be announcing to the company that I have sold the company 100% of the stock to an ESOP, and we are going to become an employee-owned company.
I would like all the employees of Commonwealth Fire Protection to stand up. I want you all to take a look at the person standing beside you, behind you, across the room from you. I want you to raise a glass. I want to toast everyone in this room as the soon-to-be new owners of Commonwealth Fire Protection.
It's really great. I mean, it helps us out, it benefits everyone, and it's something that he really wanted to do, so it means a lot.
I think as the guys start to realize what it means to be part owner of the company, part of the ESOP, they're really going to appreciate it. I think the work culture is going to change drastically. Not that it wasn't great before, but now that all the guys have a stake in the company, and it's well deserved for all of them. We have a great company, and I think 40 years from now, guys will still be talking about this day.
As far as being an ownership now, that the employees are part ownership, I'm very proud to be part of Commonwealth Fire Protection. I think it was a great move, and I look forward to many more years with Commonwealth Fire Protection.
This company is the best company I've ever been a part of. I've been to seminars and different things with other sprinkler companies, and hearing their stories and how they conduct business, it really makes you realize how great of a company Commonwealth Fire Protection really is.